quite hilarious. Oh, you...
Yo!
Yun. Okay na. Nagulto ko ba't may ibang boses? Yun. And welcome back mga sir sa KuyaNic's page. And again, you are watching the official Filipino coverage of the ESL 1 Summer 2021. And best of 3 series po tayo between T1 and Quincy Crew. And T1 ang nanalo sa ating first game. Samahan nyo kami magiging kasa nyo for this series. This is Bilaj.
And I'm Ishi. Hello, fam! Sa mga nanonood, magandang madalang midnight. Ano bang sa Tagalog ng midnight? Hating gabi?
Madaling araw? Hating gabi.
Hating gabi? Hating
Tama.
gabi. Hating gabi. Ayan. Magandang hating gabi sa mga nanonood. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutang... Ano ba sa Tagalog ng like? Gustuhan? Like and share na lang. Ayan. Like and share yung stream natin sa Facebook and then like and subscribe naman sa YouTube. Ayan. Hindi ko alam yung Tagalog guys. Pasensya na. Ang hirap eh. Ang hirap.
Grabe. Sorry na wala ako bigla. Nakita ko si Lelis. Si Lelis. Lelis. Si Loa. Ang taas to na. Si SBG. Ayan, si SBG.
Mm-hmm.
Grabe. Sobrang taas Mataas pa sa akin Pero
mataas din yung IQ nun. Mataas din yung IQ nun si SBG. He's one of the smartest person na we know here sa NA. Dati naging coach din yun ng EG. If I remember correctly.
Tama.
Pero, yeah, magaling yun si SBG in terms of like
theorizing,
drafting.
Nandun siya sa, anong True Sight ba yun? I think that was a Boston Major. Yun, nandun siya sa hotel kasama sila Charlie, diba? Naalala ko lang bigla. Kasi isa rin yan sa sinusubaybayan diba? True Sight. Dati kasi, parang every event yan diba? And then ngayon, parang ginagawa nila every TI na lang, diba? And, ayan. So, speaking of, yan, like and share na yung mga stream. And again, guys, check nyo na lang, PNXBet. Okay dyan sa game natin. Ayan, meron pa yan. Even yung live odds, nandyan yan. So, just check it out. Sa mga walang account, register, use our code LuponWXC. So, ayan. And also to our sponsors, Predator Gaming Steel Series, NRF Active, and Wendy's. Pati The Armory. And check out our page, The Armory, for your Civil War merch and yung mga collabs natin sa mga other teams. Execration, Onic, yan, for Mobile Legends. And sa, ayan, marami pa dyan. Or marami pa susunod. Ayan. So, check it out. So, yun na. Let's head into the draft. Ishi. For T1, we have Doom and Lion sa kanilang 2 picks. While for Quincy Crew, they have an Enchantress and sila naman ang gagamit ng Terrorblade.
Yeah, I love this like drafting. I'm not 100% sure, di ko kasi gano'ng makita kung sino yung first pick but second pick. But T1, they love picking Doom. And since I think si Enchantress is one of the heroes na first face ban lagi dahil he's just been doing really great as a hero dito sa tournament natin na kakaunteran mo siya. So yung creep na supposedly ko-kontrolin mo is pwedeng i-devour lang ni Doom. And katulad nga ng sinabi ko, if you remember sa Animajor, this is one of the highest win rate ng T1 is when they do have this hero either on Carl, on Kuku. So, yung farm rate niya, ang taas. Kung saka pwede mo rin siyang i-flex with the lineup na meron yung T1. So, yeah, it seems like going into this game, ready yung T1 dito. In terms of drafting, how are they going to counter Quincy Crew with their picks?
Sinong isa sa mga tanong? Ako naman, gusto yung Terrorblade pick for Quincy Crew since si Yawar, matagal-tagal din akong nagka sa NA, diba? And Yawar, yung mga heroes niya, yung mga madalas na ginagamit niya, yung mga illusion-based, no? Mga may control image, mirror image, diba? Juggernaut na nakabanta, yung mga ganyan. Yan ang mga gustong-gusto niya. And for Terrorblade, I think kung si RTC is sa mga ano niya to, ito naman si Yawar, yun nga, illusion-based. So, tingnan natin kung ano magiging mga next pick dito ng Quincy Crew. But, ayan, naglabas na sila ng third pick. So, Death Prophet, will be their third pick, while sa kabilang side naman, Puck. So, this is a Puck mid and Doom off lane, kung tama ko.
Yeah, possibly. Pero knowing T1, like, I feel like they could still flex the hero. Si Kuko pwede rin siyang gumamit niyan, and kung di man siya maging maganda na puck game, you could always rotate the hero. Yun nga, parang ang daming options dito ng T1. This is what happens kapag nananalo ka sa game 1. You just have more freedom on how you wanna play the game. Kasi confident ka, whereas Quincy Crew, they're just this game away from dropping dun sa lower bracket natin. Kaya they're a bit on parang pressure, you would say. Dito sa Winter Wyvern. ay, this hero is very, very annoying.
Totoo. Isa sa mga masasakit yan eh. Lalo na ngayon, di ba? Nag-game of sustains na. Holy Locket, no? Yun lang eh. Sobrang grabe sustain na pinaprovide nito. So, waiting tayo dito sa fourth pick ng Quincy Crew. Ayan. Enchantress, hindi pa natin matutukoy ito. Pwede itong mag-position 5, pwede mag-position 4. Ayan.
I mean, yes, like the sustain is annoying, pero kasi as a position 5, he just provides a lot. Wave clear, you got slow, meron ka pang team fight, counter initiate, setup. Diba? He just do those kind of things as a position 5. That's what makes him really viable dito sa meta natin. And against like physical damage na meron yung Quincy Crew, like how are you going to handle yung cold embrace ng T1 dito?
Sure. Parang ang laki ng pinayat ni CCNC. Pero Center War Runner, ayan ang magiging kanilang fourth pick dito. So, meron na silang pang initiate, pwedeng pang escape sa labanan. So possible.
Pero bakit Centaur? I mean, they have curse. Meron silang coil. So, and Centaur, nakita naman natin siya na nerf na siya, or he's being ignored all throughout dito sa last major natin and dito sa meta natin, just because of the nerf dun sa Vanguard. It became much harder for him to scale sa laban kasi nga hindi na siya ganon ka-tanky. So,
Naisip ko kung ano magiging last pick nila. I think this is a Death Prophet mid. Based din dun sa mga binaban nila ng T1 dito. They're banning possible supports like this one, Scarlet Mage. Sa kabila naman, I think that's a Monkey King and Naga Siren ata. Sorry, hindi ko masyado makita mga sera.
Naga.
Yeah.
Naga Monkey, yeah.
Naga and Monkey King. So, waiting tayo sa last ban dito ng T1. And yun nga, sabi ko nga, support. So, expecting that this Death Prophet is mid na yan.
Isa pang sa mga heroes na gusto din laruin ng T1 is PA. It's also not a bad hero versus TB. Since yun nga, kailangan mo pang mag-MKB going PA and he has that burst damage. It's just that you're laning versus possibly Enchantress and Centaur. So that could be annoying as a PA. Pero kung makakasama niya naman si Lion, I think mas maganda yung magiging laning phase nila. Ito na yung pinoprovide ni Lion eh. Na pag nilagay mo siya sa safe lane, like yung typically na hero mo na hindi ganon kalakasan sa level 1 or level 2, like nakakapag-compensate doon. Just because yung maganda yung base damage ni Lion, he has good range, and hindi din mataas yung cooldown ng stun. I mean, yeah, hindi mataas yung cooldown yung and mana ng stun kasi since may mana drain ka nga, so may source of mana ka din na pwedeng kuhanin.
Nisip ko, hindi ko talaga kita. I think that was a hoodwink, no? Maganda nga sana hoodwink kung ano dito eh. For CCNC, for Quincy Crew. Pero yeah, I think that was a hoodwink ban.
So far pala wala pa silang pang... Like, they actually don't have any catch besides the silence. Kay Puck. Wala pa silang catch. Oh, so they're not gonna handle Puck at all.
So Enchantress, ano? Oo. Yung mga Shadow Demon siguro, no? Mga ganun, no? Okay siguro yun, no? Mga antayin lang niya yung sa illusory orb na ano. Tapos yun yung pwedeng panghuli dun sa pack. Ganun.
Actually, di nga
And
sana
Witch
masama
Doctor
si
to.
Shadow Demon eh. Dahil may disruption ka sa curse. Kung may maka-curse, disrupt mo, combo breaker din.
Mhm.
Oh, Life Stealer.
Life Stealer for 23 Savage. Okay. So, yun, sakto. Yun, lumaki na. Alright, so this will be a puck mid Doom for dito pwede, actually pwede na pala natin pakilala dito. Yan, kita nyo naman pala. Mga kita nga pala natin dito yan. So, Doom ang gagamitin ni Kuku. And we have Whitemon sa kanyang Lion, Carl. Classic classic Santino Dotes to
I mean, they picked up the carry versus carry matchup. I would favor it on Terrorblade. Of course. Carry to carry matchup. Pero kasi, tawag dito, I think namili sila ng Life Stealer kasi that matchup versus Centaur. He wants to win that matchup versus Centaur para hindi na magkaroon ng magandang game Centaur. And I think, since they do have Doom, may way sila para i-handle si Terrorblade. 'Di ba? Kaso nga lang, ang kailangan mangyari is, kailangan ma-doom mo si TB before na magamit niya yung kanyang Metamorphosis or BKB or whatever items or spells na kailangan niya. You need to cast those spells before para ma-burst down nila si TB. Kasi kung hindi mauuna or hindi magkakaroon ng proper lockdown yung T1, I think hindi mananalo si Life Stealer. Kasi unang-una, in terms of farming, mas mabilis mag-farm si TB just because he has the illusion. Mas mabilis din siya mag-take ng farm in terms of the triangle. It's just the nature of the hero. Whereas si Life Stealer na lane dominator siya. So, kailangan niya mag-dominate sa lane and then you have Pack and Lion na pwede mag-rotate para ma-amplify pa yon. So, yun yung mga bagay na kailangan i-keep in mind ng T1 and Quincy Crew going in our Game 2 ng ating series.
Yan. So, eto na nga. Magsisimula na tayo. Waiting lang tayo. Mapunta tayo dun sa main game natin. And eto na. And so, napakilala naman na natin yung mga players kanina nung before the loading screen. And back again. Ayan. Tinuloy ko lang yung sinabi ni Lion. So, let's see kung ano ang magiging steps nila rito.
Saka ano to this is gonna be a much aggressive Carl, I would say, compared dun sa DK kanina, since may pack na siya. Saka may kasi marami silang kill potential sa ngayon So, sila na rin yung pwedeng mag-dictate ng momentum. Ito yung parang aantayin natin na part ng T1. I think na-execute naman nila yung draft na to na meron silang Life Stealer, na they're not specifically relying on that carry-to-carry matchup or going into the late game. I think kaya din nila, nakita na natin to na kaya nilang i-execute yung mid-game or early aggressive na heroes.
And let's see, aga. So, ang ano niya rito, kinuha agad ni Yowav dito is yung reflection. And anong ginawa ni Kuku? Diniver niya ba yung yung range creep? Tama ba? Kaya siya nandun.
Yeah. Ito. So, nira nila to yung line na ba to na may Life Stealer sila. It was against Aster. Kaso meron silang Magnus noon. Ayun.
This time, walang Magnus, no? And ang offlane nga nila dito is Doom. Natin. Si CNC and Carl, 2 ints, both range heroes. Tingnan natin kung sino makakalamang dyan in a bit. Zephyr naman, nagpapanggap pala na yun nagpapanggap na lane creeps pala yung yung dog dun yung courier. So, dito naman sa kabilang side, Whitemon with the Earth Spike. And again, wala pa masyado yung mga yan. Talagang nakikipag-microphone lang yung mga yan. Trying to secure their last hits for dun sa kanilang mga core heroes. Pero Carl, napapano siya dito sa gitna.
Yung kasi, yung Witch Doctor is a very annoying hero when you're yung maledict niya. So, si Doom ay hirapan siya makalit. And since Devour yung kinuha niya level 1, there's no way they could win yung level 1 laning versus the possible Metamorph saka Maledict or stun nitong si Witch Doctor. Kaya yun yung ginagawa ni Winter Wyvern is cutting the creep wave para makuha ni Kuku yung level niya para mas makalane na siya dito sa taas.
And ito naman si Awar, dito niya na pinanindigan yung lane niya. Diba? Sa gitna ng tier 1 and tier 2. Pero Carl, sobrang tapang ni Carl doon. Sasabihin ko pa lang, hindi siya natatakot na mabigyan ng swarm since level 3 yun eh. So in an instant, level 4 si CCNC doon. May kasama pantip. Pero wait
sakit.
lang, etong si SVG. One more right click from the Winter Wyvern. And they will be taking SVG down. So, tabla tayo dito.
Naman talaga si DP dun sa matchup sa gitna, it's because kahit anong gawing ni Pac, especially sa early levels, kaya i-sustain nung siphon niya, lalo na pag nag-level 2 na yung siphon niya. Ayan, ang hirap na patayin for Carl, and he can only dodge so many spells. May swarm din, so maraming ways pang harass and sustain si DP sa gitna compared kay Carl on the Pac.
And ayun yung nangyari rin kanina dun sa instant replay ng Finlash. Sakto-sakto na walang phase shift, so hindi nakaiwas etong si Carl. Pero Earth Spike dito kay Lelis. Hatawin nila si Whitemon. Impetus, medyo bumakat yun umukit yung damage doon. Pero si 23 Savage with this HP a bit low. Hirapan din sila dun sa lane na yun
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay din naman si Kuku pa rin talaga. Si Kuku talaga yung pinaka... Oy!
Maledict plus the damage from the reflection pero Zephyr, focus siya ngayon dito kay Witch Doctor. There's the Splinter Blast. Takpo yun lang. Oo. And meron pa atang isang proc nung Maledict yun. Or wala na.
Na-block siya din. Wala naman yung buhay.
Yeah.
Na-block si Kuko ng gusto niya gusto niya humampas or dumamage yung Scorch Earth niya kanina. Pero wala atras abante siya. Hindi niya yata napansin. Pero good recognition side ng T1 na mag-aggressive sila doon since Quincy Crew didn't have any more creeps. And gumamit sila ng spell. They were tanking the creep damage plus the slow from Winter Wyvern. Just those little things para mapanalo mo or magkaroon ka ng slight advantage yun sa laning. Kasi guys, this is actually a very strong lane. TB versus Witch Doctor. Ang sakit niya.
Oo. Sobra. Ito Zephyr. In terms of levels, behind siya rito. Since etong si Witch Doctor, kung nakikita nyo, is now at level 3. Pero Carla, kanina pa siya napapunish dito. Baka bigyan na naman siya ng swarm nito.
Just alert. Like 22 and 5 versus 17 and 6. Ay. Hindi tayo sanay na nakikita na ganito si Carl.
Oh, pangalawa na yan.
He got
Pangalawa na yan. Nako. Pwede bang sumilip sa chat? Baka ano sinasabi nila regarding dyan sa tip.
I mean,
ay, nako po.
ano naman talaga anong tawag dito? Parang last TI or TI 8 yata, ganyan na talaga yan Yung tips na yan coming from OG, spamming chat will. Diba? So, kumbaga may yung psychological effect. Ayan.
Psychological warfare pa, parang gano'n, no?
No. Either matitrigger ka or matatawa ka na lang. Diba? Masaya din niya.
It's how you handle
Maganda din yung mga ganyang addition sa Dota Pero meron kang semi-trash talk. So either sa kakampi mo, pwede mo rin tipan yung kakampi mo, di ba? Sa mga pub games mo.
Pag nagkakamali, di ba? Titipan mo. Ano sabi nga nila, it's a bit of a low-key trash talk, di ba? Pero eto nahihirapan din itong si Zephyr rito. Though, meron pa, I think meron naman ata siyang pan-sustain. Hindi ko lang sure, hindi ko pa nakita yung kanyang skill set. Tingnan natin yan maya-maya. Pero 6 minutes into the game, 1-1 pa rin yung ating score. Region, makukuha pa nito ni CCNC. So, do-dominate talaga sa lane to. Pero wait lang, we have a pause. Coming in from Carl.
Pero ano I guess this is my bit of concern sa side ng T1 is si Lelis is actually getting quite a lot of farm dito sa bottom lane. Kasi hindi. Abot ba? Hindi. Typically, like gusto mong ma-zone out yung Centaur. Kasi kung makikita mo si Enchantress din nagja-jungle. Ito yung nakikita natin na Enchantress sa side ng VP na he's going to pressure yung first 2-minute, 3-minute mark ng laning phase, and after nun, magja-jungle na siya, he's gonna go mid, he's going to take yung mga runes. Yun yung nakita ko na Enchantress sa side ng VP, and he can also stack at the same time. Kaya parang yung, kita mo yung distribution ng network, parang mas mataas dun sa may Enchantress na hero.
Ang sakit ng damage kay Kuko dun, ha? And meron pa siyang maledict dito, and there you go. Oo, yung, I think that was the third proc from the maledict. So, Kuko is down. A second kill for the side of Quincy Crew.
Tawag dito.
Nakagi pa rin siya.
Parang napanood ko kanina.
Ayun yung Enchantress. Diba? Ayun yung Enchantress. Ito din sabi mo kanina. Up. Pero Stampede gagamitin dito. There's the coil. Isa damage siya. Tingnan natin. Hey! Yun langs. And buti ka mo dumating din yung si Lion doon. Pero Zephyr is here. Kaya ba siyang mapatay nung Winter Wyvern from with this Arctic Blast? Or Arctic Burn, sorry. And CCNC, HP is low. Pero wala. Hindi yata niya makukuha yan si Kuko. Dami na commit na skills doon, ha? Daming engagement. Hindi nagkakamatayan. Maledict will connect. And CCNC with the Spirit Siphon. No mana na siya doon. With recognition coming in from Whitemon. Ay! Namatay pa rin! Oo, dun sa ano.
Yeah, Maledict!
Oo, dun sa second. Akala ko second Maledict. Ano pa rin yun? Sorry, hindi ko nakakita. My bad.
It's
so
just
well
the NA special. Nakakalimutan natin na this hero actually provides quite a lot of damage for your team. Lalo na, hindi na naging maganda yung laning phase dito ni Carl. Plus, kita mo, di ba, dire-diretso yung aggressive ng Quincy Crew sa gitna. I think ito yung isa sa mga bagay na hindi nila nagawa nung Game 1 and they're doing it much better dito sa Game 2. Is invading yung jungle. I guess they have proper heroes this time around. Meron silang Enchantress plus very strong and farm DP.
Nakakuha ni Mrs. yung Satyr. Pero kinain lang. Kuko, let's see. Tumama yung Shinko Hadouken. Nasusunog. Aray ko po. So, Kuko, mapapatay niya. Etong si MSS.
Let's see. Ang wino-worry ko lang dito sa side ng T1 is without Puck having a good game, like parang ang hinap nilang mag-initiate sa teamfight. Kasi kanina, di ba, you have Timber so set para mag-set ng tempo nung mid-game nyo. And this time, I think nakaatang yun kay Carl. But since he's not having a good game, sinong gagawa ng space for you? I guess kailangan na naman, ewan ko lang kung iindahin nila yung early game, kung iiwas sila ulit ng iiwas, Kuko going for Hand of Midas, Carl playing the catch-up game. Ewan ko lang kung kaya nila ipanalo yung late game versus TB Lifestealer matchup. Unless sobrang yaman ni Kuko na meron siyang double doom na naman, yung mga 40 to 50 minute mark natin na inaantay. Yun yung nakita natin or naaalala ko with the playstyle ng T1 when they are playing from behind.
So, yan ang isa sa mga abangan natin. Pero tulad nga na sinabi ni Ishii, at this stage of the game, 2K gold lead is masyadong masyadong malaki, 'di ba? Anything can happen or lamang na sa lamang na sa mga level 1 items. Let's see. Magtutuloy-tuloy itong momentum ng Quincy Crew pero kinuha.
He took the
siege creep.
So yung
okay.
Hindi pero I think kaya pa rin yata nila i-push.
And nasa deny range na ata yung let's see, ayun, hindi naman ma-deny. Tumakbo lang din. Pero at least he delayed. Or they delayed the push. ng Quincy Crew. Dito naman sa taas, ganun din. Siege Creep is there.
Kung hindi ko nakita yung T1 na kumabak from this... kaya ba nila? Stampede? Op!
Oh,
Toy!
Lag.
Kale! Diyos ko, Lord's Remake!
Kale. Easy ko lang sa remake. Kale.
Kasi
Kaya
ano
pala
nakita
nagulat
mo,
ako, lahat
diba?
sila, hindi sila gumalaw.
Lahat huminto, di ba? Yan yung
Oo.
mga bagay na parang server crash? What is happening?
So,
Same
mga goods na.
item, same
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Wait. It should be fine.
Siyempre. Siyempre, kung Quincy Crew ka, kaya mo mangyari yon.
Oo. Nako. Debatihan na naman yan. Sigurado.
Biglang huminto yung mundo, literal. Huminto yung game.
Hindi ako pwedeng mag... surprisingly at the 12-minute mark, itong net worth ng isang Terrorblade. Top 3, almost 300 lang ang lamang niya dito kay Live Stealer and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
kay Kuku. Ayan. Armlet ang nakita ko yung Facebooks.
I mean, kung hindi ko nakita, kumabak yung T1 with this deficit. Kaso may Doom din sila nun. They also had Doom. They also have an aggressive mid laner. Kung di ko sila nakita mag-comeback from ganun sila ka-behind. This is gonna be, kung ako titingin ko, T1, Quincy Crew game na to.
Pero wait lang, ang ganda nung stun, there's a Finger of Death and Coil na gamit na rin. Nakatali pa yung Witch Doctor doon. So Lelis and eto si SVG, he'll fall. And Carl, now giving the tips. Nakarami ka sa akin, ibabalik ko sa iyo yan. Maya-maya, intay mo lang daw. Ayan.
Like, kita mo, di ba? Quincy Crew, they're behind. Kanina, like, almost 3K net worth ahead siya. Pero isang team fight lang, they easily turned it around. And kapag meron kang Doom, like, kita mo yung net worth na yan, lahat na pupunta kay Doom. And si Doom, yung isa sa mga heroes na kahit na mayaman, yung Quincy Crew, isang Doom ka lang, patay ka. Di ba?
And let's see kung ito kahit pa paano mapapatigil ng momentum. And hindi pa na-deny. Na-deny. Ni Zephyr, there's the silence and then the stun. And Winter Wyvern will fall. Napaligiran siya doon ng ng Quincy Crew. And may ispatan nila. Ito si 23 Savage. There's the Rage. Whitemon umangkas na rin. Umangkas kay Whitemon. Sorry.
Di ba,
So,
sabi
okay
ko na
naman.
nga sinabi ko na nga na ganito nga yung T1 Hindi nyo ba nakikita? Sasabi ko lang. Nakita ko na to sa side ng T1 that they're gonna play from behind and ka-comeback sila, guys. We've seen it. Pero, ang tanong, kung natuto na ba yung Quincy Crew sa ganung pangyayari ng T1? Diba? Kasi alam natin ng T1 that they're really good playing from behind, coming back into the game. Ang tanong, kung magagawa bang maging disiplinado ng Quincy Crew na ma-maintain nila yung net worth lead nila.
And let's see. Ito nakakapag-invade na sila ng jungle and si Zephyr. Naispatan pa niya ito ni Lelis and ni MSS. And TP out lang, but wait, there's a Yule Scepter. And Zephyr, onti na lang, ayun, bumakat yung impetus sa mukha niya doon. So, MSS will take Zephyr down. Paralyzing Cask. And then the Maledict na ibigay na nga kay Kuku. And TP out. Alright. So, makakaano siya. Pero 23 Savage.
Oh.
Okay. So, TP lang siya. TP Rage. Sakit ng damage yung award doon,
Yan ako alala
Grabe yun.
Hindi niya pa kaya si TB. I don't know kung kailan niya magiging kaya Kasi yung net worth, ang layo pa Like, almost one full item behind. Si 23 Savage versus kay Yawar. Saka may metamorphosis si Yawar. So, he can easily man-fight si Live Stealer. It's just that si Doom talaga ang magdadala nito. Kung madudoom niya si TB before the metamorphosis and kung mababurst down niya. Diba? Yun yung nakikita kong pag-asa nila to win this game.
Saan kaya siya? Ang item niya, ito, kakakuha lang. Right after nung instant replay, saktong-sakto. Nakakuha na ng Sangya siya. Etong si Terrorblade.
2K net worth ahead. Pero itong mga gantong passive na game is pumapabor to for the side of T1 ha. Kasi sa ngayon, wala pa talaga silang magagawa. So the fact na walang nangyayari sa mapa, it's giving them time to farm or catch up dito sa game. Kasi tignan mo yung gold distribution eh. Na-stack na tayo sa 2K. Yung net worth lead dito ng Quincy Crew hindi pa pataas. Stagnant siya sa 2K. So that means steadily kumakambak yung T1 dito. And isang pagkakamali lang ulit ng Quincy Crew, this could easily be a 2-0 sweep.
Oh, nakakita ba nila? And may dagger na rin etong si Kuku. So hindi maiispatan ni Death Prophet yan para i-use siya to cancel that TP. Okay.
Wala din ganong nangyayari sa game natin. It's just either
17 minutes.
magaling din kasi talaga. Yung magaling din talaga umiwas tong yung T1. Like every time, like no nakita na ko, naalala nyo nung game 1 kanina na may gusto mang gawin yung Quincy Crew, it just always one step ahead yung T1. Either na push yung creep wave sa kabilang side ng mapa, so hindi, kahit na makapatay sila isa-dalawang hero, there's no creep wave, so hindi sila makapag-push ng tore. Pero wait lang, nakasmoke Quincy Crew. Ito na naman yata tayo, wala na naman yata silang makikita.
Kung meron man si Savage, rage TP lang yan eh. Yan na nga, nakakutob pa. So wala nga, ayun, si Zephyr. And napasobra ata ng blink eton si Lelis doon. So silence, paralyzing cast, and CCNC now on a killing spree. 6-4 yung ating score, lamang sila rito. And na 2K gold lead sa side din nila.
Kung makukuha ng Quincy Crew yung T1 tower sa top lane, I think pwede silang mag-roshan. Kasi they gotta make something happen dito sa game natin. Kailangan nila makapag-place ng deeper ward, makapag-deward at the same time. I mean, mukhang wala naman din ganang vision yung Radiant side dito eh. Pero yun yung kailangan mangyari. Kasi yung winning condition mo na si TB, if you cannot kill si Doom or si Kuku right away, like sayang yung farm ng Terrorblade. Na isang Doom mo lang and lahat ng pinaghirapan mo is na-counter lang ng isang spell.
Pero ito CCNC and the rest of Quincy Crew is trying to take the first ages of the game at the 19-minute mark. Medyo mabagal pero tulad nga nung nasabi natin kanina, I think hindi ko-contest pero kaya pala hindi kino-contest dahil pumipitas naman pala etong T1 dito. They just took down MSS pero yun na. The first ages of the game makukuha yan ng Quincy Crew and sino nga hawak niyan? Si War.
TP out na si 23 dito. Or kita ba siya doon? Hindi yata.
Okay. Hindi yata.
Mukha lang,
pero
pa-farm pa.
Baka mapinser siya. Baka mapinser ata. Ayan na nga.
Silence.
Na-silence. Ay. And pumasok na rin si Lelis dito and I think the damage is enough to take 23 Savage. There you go. 7-5. Naipit.
That was uncharacteristic coming from 23 Savage. Hindi ko na siya nakikitang namamatay sa mga ganon. Pero kasi parang kailangan medyo nai-starve na siya sa farm. And compared kanina, like, yung TB niya has farming mechanic, which is yung mga illusion niya, things like that. Si Lifestealer kasi wala eh. So talagang lakad at sariling sikap niya yung mga farm niya. So,
Kuku, malayo pa ba to?
Anong item ni Kuku? BKB
dagger.
Next.
Mithril and Resibo. He has 2,700 gold. 1,600. Kulang pala mga 200.
Oh, nahuli!
White Mon? Let's see. Sakto yung pitus. Naku, yun na nga. Ang sinasabi natin. There's yung Scepter, Silence, Spirit Siphon. Grabe yung impetus. Sakit yung dinamage doon. So, patay dito si White Mon.
Anong item ni 23 Savage, meron siyang Sangge. Tapos meron pa siyang Javelin, so... Okay.
Up! Winter's Curse, binigay. Napakapit din si Lelis dun, pero mamamatay pa rin.
Oh, si Kuko.
Itong si Zephyr and Kuko. Let's see. Up. Coil will be used by Carl. Tingnan natin. Kaya ba? Nakapag-metamorph na rin. Itong si Yawar.
Anong item niya, no? Anong parang nalito. Tapos may naka-queue din sa kanya na Skadi. So, ang dami yatang di ko sure kung ano yung bubuin ni Lifestealer. Pero for sure, he's gonna need more than that. He's gonna need items, either MKB Skadi or tapusin niya yung... I don't think kailangan niya tapusin yung SN1 niya. Pero, hindi niya... I think hindi pa kayang lumaban ng T1 eh.
Oo. And inaabuso lang din ng Quincy Crew yun. While by doing this, pinupush nila itong baba. So tier 2 towers down, kuha silang outpost dyan for that extra XP. 23 Savage, ayan, madadali niya itong tier 1 mid tower. Okay, so nakaangkas kay Carl.
Oh, double damage. Eh, wala. MKB yung tatapusin niya. May ano ba? Elven Tunic ba yun si TB? Hindi, wala. Baka lang ka ako may ano.
Wala pa. Oh. Tayo natin. Sakit din ng ano, reflection talaga. Oh. Kitang-kita mo, medyo bumabakat din yung
magagawa
damage.
I guess I didn't expect na magiging ganito ka-behind si Carl. Pero, the next team fight, kailangan may panalo ng T1. Kasi, I don't think they can come back from this game kung matatalo sila sa next big team fight. Kasi ito yung kinaantay nila, kinadelay nila is when Doom gets his BKB and MKB from Lifestealer.
Again guys medyo bumabagal pero na-silence habang naka-cold embrace etong si Lion. Splinter Blast pero MSS will be taking White Moon down. Ito yung hindi maganda sa side ng T1 ngayon ha. Hindi na halos sila nabubuo, lagi silang napipitasan ng isa.
I think they're just buying time. Honestly, kasi kung wala silang gagawin, kung walang aalay sa kanila, this is gonna be a free tower. Like, iti-take over lang ng Quincy Crew. I think they're just trying to create space, baiting one hero para makalis or makapag-split push. Katulad yan, makapag-split push si Lifestealer or Pac can go somewhere else. Mga ganong klaseng bagay.
Ito may mga taping na gaganap dito. 23 Savage. Okay. Ganon din. Same tactic.
I think nag-expire na yata yung ages, no? Oo. Kasi kanina kita ko 50 seconds na lang eh. So, pero ito believe din talaga ako sa T1. 2K net worth lead pa lang from Quincy Crew after everything na nagawa nila. Pero mukhang T1, expired na yung ages, it's time to go.
Okay, so saan sila pupunta ngayon? Pwede silang pumunta ng top, meron isa dyan. I think that's, or dalawa pa nga, Centaur and the Enchantress, yung Witch Doctor and the rest of the, or remaining players of Quincy nandun sa baba.
Wala na silang mahuhuli.
Wala pa rin.
Nakatunog din eh. Maganda rin yung positioning ng Quincy Crew and this time they have illusions para mag-push ng creep wave, so they're not necessarily forced na may magpakitang hero or body dito sa mapa para lang mag-defend or mag-push.
So 10-5 and a 2K gold lead. 25-minute game.
Oh, Centaur is building Aghanims. So, ibig sabihin, like the team is gonna be much tankier during the duration. So, ito ngayon ang magiging problema ni Kuko. Who do you wanna doom? Kasi kung i-doom mo si Terrorblade, tapos kung makakapag-stampede ng Quincy Crew, then that's an easy out and a wasted doom, if ever, ha? Pero kung makahuhuli naman ng Winter's Curse or ng Coil, then I think that's gonna be fine. Pero, magkakatalo na naman tayo sa distribution ng spells or ng skills.
Oo. Yun na lang eh. Doon na lang magkaka-anuhan mamaya eh. And wala pa rin tayo nakikita like a big team fight dito na with 4v4, 5v5, di ba? So, let's see kung darating na ba yan.
Oh, it's like poking.
Kinakalakalabit lang. And may BKB na rin. Itong sino to? Sorry. Si Yawar. Pero ito, 4-man smoke play coming from the side of T1. May ispatan nga kaya sila? Lahat sila may pang pang talon. There you go. Sino yun?
Oh, I think he was breaking smoke as well. Si Carl.
Pero ito, nag-re-initiate sila dito.
Kaya
Okay.
ba?
So,
Can
ganun-
they do with positioning? Si Winter Wyvern? I think kinatry yata nilang i-set up yung curse eh. Kasi kasi kapag hindi mo nakikita yung target mo, mahirap para kay Kuku na lumabas agad. So you need to find either sino kaya idudum mo? Do you TB pa din, no? TB pa rin yata kailangan mo idum dito.
Yeah,
Yeah, TB
I
pa
think
din and then
kailangan
follow up
mas,
ng call. Pero hanggat hindi nagpapakita kasi si TB, like what I said, it's hard for Kuko to show himself. So I guess kaya pinoprontlan nila si Lifestealer. Si Winter Wyvern kanina.
Winter Wyvern?
Oh, ayan. Si Winter Wyvern. O, ayan, pumronta ka. Hanapin mo. Magpakamatay kung kailangan mo magpakamatay. But we just need to find the right heroes na maikas ni Kuko
Ayan na.
yung kanyang doom.
Ayan na issue yung yung dalawang component ng Aghanim Scepter ni Center War. Padating na yan. Inata.
Dire's bottom tower is
And
under attack.
Shiba? I guess maganda siya versus TV. Pero parang naalala ko yan. Oh?
Ano ba sila yung hero? Di talaga sila nagpapansin. Grabe, yung disiplina ng player. Carl, makakuha naman siya dito ng rune. O siya nung
Si Carl
respawn,
nag-boots of travel na din eh. Oh.
Dire's top tower is
Wala kasi nangyayari sa mapa eh. 5-10 pa rin yung score natin. 28 minutes in na sa game, guys.
Dire's
And eto, Carl, man siya nung silence. Maganda ba yung early game? Yung early game kasi, di ba, medyo na-overwhelm si Carl doon. Tapos Stampede magagamit na.
Oy, grabe ni Yules yung creep.
Let's see. Naku po, and finger of death. At ayun na nga. Nauna, yung Witch Doctor. Okay.
Oh,
So,
Roshan?
lamang sila dito in terms of numbers. And Roshan is up. Yeah.
May vision ba?
Parang hindi kaya. Parang hindi. Kaya ba? Do they have enough damage?
I think they
May
can.
MKB na pala.
Take Roshan.
May
Pero
MKB
kasi
na.
mahirap. May mga AOE. Itong Quincy Crew. And may vision din. Asan na yun? Ayun. May vision din
Yun.
yung Dire. So, kayang-kaya nilang pumalag dito if ever. Saka hesitant din sila, hindi sila mabilis na mag-take ng Roshan. So, kahit na walang Witch Doctor, support lang yan, mag-respawn naman yan agad.
So, Armlet, MKB, saan kaya siya? Ay, hindi ko nakita yung Sol.
May
Sorry.
creep sa loob.
top tower is under attack.
Check sana ni White Moon kung anong status sa loob ng pit, tapos biglang may nag-thunderclap sa kanya. Oh!
Pinalakpakan niya sa mukha eh. And Terrorblade, he wants 23 Savage. Tingnan natin,
Ang
kaya ba
sakit
ni War?
ng damage! Holy guacamole, napauwi si Lifestealer and now he's gonna need to lifesteal sa creep. Pero mukhang
Ayan.
Ayan. Re-regen siya sa loob.
Sangi kaya for Puck. And angat mo lang ng konti direct. Yan, saktong-sakto. Kita ko na yung HP ni Roshan. Nahirapan din sila sa reflection eh, oh. Mabagal kasi. And nangangalahati yung buhay ni Kuko. Kailangan kang respond with yun, no? Pero yun na nga. Second ages of the game. Makakukuha ng Quincy Crew. And nag-commit ng exorcism dito, pero lang. Natin kung lalaban sila. Oh.
Hindi pa rin nag-go-go. Yung
Hindi
T1.
na. Inaantay ko din eh. Inaantay ko eh.
I mean, I guess they don't feel comfortable going against si TB na naka-metamorphosis sa loob ng pit. Kailangan yata talaga nilang labanan yung Quincy Crew na walang metamorph si Yawar. Like, madoom siya, ganun. Kasi ang dami nakita nyo, di ba? Ang dami nilang gustong initiation na gawin. It's just they're not finding the right target or magandang initiation. So, inaantay talaga ng T1. Ewan ko lang kung aantay nila tapos na yung game, pwedeng mangyari yon. Or mag-aantay sila na patience from Zoe is going to win the game. Yung mga ganong klaseng bagay. Kasi napapansin nila, we just don't have enough to take down si Yawar since may aegis na naman siya. Tingnan natin.
And eto, and may aegis nga. And there's a finger of death na Hex and aegis will be popped.
Top tower is under attack.
So, nandito na rin ang buong Quincy Crew. Nawala na yung aegis advantage dito ng Quincy Crew. So, magbaback din muna ang whole T1 squad.
Quincy Crew, binate nila si TB sa gitna. Siyempre, isipin mo, thinking na that is a TB na may Aegis of Immortal, but hindi alam ng Quincy Crew na may vision yung T1. So, alam nila na walang kasama sa likod si Terrorblade. So, that was a really great recognition. Smoke, and all of a sudden, wala ng Aegis of Immortal si TB. They just need to wait for their next spell, yung Doom or itong Finger of Death, and they can go again. That this ward from mid lane just completely saved them time and all. Tinan mo, 1K, dikit na dikit yung network natin. And it's been Quincy Crew. It's been Quincy Crew trying to make something happen, forcing, smoking, but they just can't do anything. They cannot end the game.
At pumapabor pa nga sa T1. Yan natin, napapaganda pa. Pero this is, again, anybody's ball game to. 32 minutes mga sir, 10-6 ang ating score. Double damage meron na rin itong si, ayun nawala na.
Paano sila high ground ngayon? Antay ulit ng next Roshan? Kasi sa
Habang
ngayon,
inaan mo yun.
hindi nagkakamali eh.
And yung kanina, habang nagpupush sila dun sa gitna, ang T1 kumuha na rin ng torre dun sa top. Pero ito na yung high ground siege na hinahanap natin. While sa kabilang side, ayun, mumimirror move lang yung live stealer. He has a damage, so sinasabayan niya. And walang responde. There you go. May isa, dalawa.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh!
And
Dito nga ma.
tapos sabay gawa ng team fight. Tingnan natin. Fuck, with the face shift illusory orb. Paralyzing
tama.
cast will
Okay,
hit.
force stop.
And that impetus. Force stop.
Smoke. Patapos na yata Metamorph, so komportable sila na mag-take ng fight. All the ultimates are up. Naka-infest na rin si Live Stealer. So, time to find a target. Ang tanong, kung may makikita ba yung T1 dito?
And I think may ispatan sila. Kaso, I think this is not a good target. Centaur. Pero, nakalayo na din. And Coil will be used dito kay Enchantress. Ang tanong, kaya ba? Carl, there's the Nature's Attendant. Stampede will be popped as well. So, this Enchantress is, or should be fine. Out din muna.
Grabe itong dalawang to, mailap, pareho. Ayaw magpahuli. Like 6-10 yung score natin.
Grabe. 10-6 and less than 1K pa rin. Yung talagang well, ang laki ng network dito ng Terrorblade. If you look at it, 23K. Pero yung Doom and yung Puck, meron sila ditong 19
sila lang
and
yung nakakapag-farm
18K.
Sila lang yung may kakayanan na mag-split push and makapag-flash farm since, wala. Mag-fall off talaga si Live Stealer. Pero, ang maganda kasing ginagawa dito ng T1, why they are still in this game, is yung Pack, saka yung Doom, and then yung Winter Wyvern. Like, yung mga heroes lang, like, the fact lang na meron silang Winter Wyvern, meron silang Doom, like, sobrang hesitant ng Quincy Crew na mag-commit sa isang team fight. Just because na, pwedeng ma-1 agad yung si si Death Prophet, pero
Zephyr, there's a cold embrace. Kaso, 3 miyembro ng Quincy Crew yung makikita niya dito. And finally, someone na may napatay na. Oo.
Dire's top
Split
tower.
push is the name of the game.
Oo, may split push, oo. And kayong kanina, si 23 Savage lang, ito, si Carl. Plus, sino ba yun? Life Stealer and Lion. Ito, yung dalawa.
Ay. They picked a Winter Wyvern, so wala na silang pang-heal, wala na sanang pang-curse, madali na sana mag-high ground. Pero wala eh. May Boots of Travel si Carl, napupush yung creep wave sa taas, kalahati, I think less than half na rin yung buhay ng Torre sa Torre. And you're just not
Hindi ko alam
comfortable
kung- sorry,
trading
Ishi.
Torre.
Sorry, Ishi, hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling to. 11-6 yung score kanina, less than 1k gold lead yung Quincy Crew. As in like literal na kumurap lang ako, less than 1k na yun. Tapos nag 1k, and right now, ayan, I'm looking at it, 2k na. Ano ba? Ano ba ito?
I mean, si TV kasi, lahat kumukuha ng farm. He's pushing all of the creep wave, so walang nakukuha si DP, si Centaur at the same time, whereas Doom is Doom. May Devour siya. Hand of Midas. So,
Oo.
mga gantong klaseng game, he's finding farm. Same goes with Pac. He has Boots of Travel, kaya nakakapag-farm yung dalawa.
Ay, nakapag-Shipas guard and finger of the tatamaan dito si MSS. So, Enchantress is down, but the buyback is available kung magre-re-engage dito yung T1, but parang hindi na. Parang hindi na naman.
Ilan na yung charges nung Finger of Death ni Lion? Parang ang dami na yata.
Tatlo
Alam,
ata.
yung mga small pick-up nila, ano na rin yan, nag-i-stack na din yan.
As long as nandun pa sa oras nung ano. Pero 23
Yay!
Savage, oh! Sinabayan niya itong si Lelis na stun pa. There's an Earth Spike. Let's see, Hex. Naku, naging ano rin. Naku, hinataw ni Kuko. So 23 Savage yung makakasecure ng kill kay Lelis, while ito namang Terrorblade, na-pop yung kanyang metamorphosis.
Dire's top barracks are under
Takbo
attack.
na.
Oh no.
Grabe, I didn't
Oh.
expect na mababurst down nila si Centaur kasi nakita mo, di ba, nag-pop din siya ng grabe ang yaman ni Kuko, may refresher na din. Diyos ko.
Pressure na siya.
Eto talaga, nakakatakot yung Doom on the side of T1. Walang pa lahat ng inararo mo, lahat ng pinar mo early game, isang spell lang or isang skill lang ni Kuko. Actually, dalawa na nga eh, kasi may refresher na siya eh.
Pressure.
Dalawang
oo.
Doom na available, oh.
Ang ano ko dito is... teka. Hindi pala. So... 23 Savage, kukunin nyo na yung tier 2 tower. Nawala tayo yung sasabihin ko. Nakakalimutan ko. Anyways. 11-8. 8k gold lead na. Ang kalamangan dito. Ng T1. And... LOA, ayun, nahataw din ni Kuko plus Coil magagamit dito kay Enchantress. There's a silence sa dalawa. So, minus na sila rito. And a possible set of racks. The tips,
Natitipan si Queen. Natipan si Queen, eh wala naman siyang ginawa. Tamang trip lang eh. Natitipan nila si DP.
Talagang tinig
Ngayon,
nila,
ano na.
no? Oo.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, pero ito, Lelis, dahil pata nila, eto si Lion, and oo nga, oh, Ishi, 6 na, pero ito, Doom, nagamit na rin dito kay Center War Runner.
Yeah,
And
one
Shiva's
more.
guard is there, hinataw ni Kuko with the Infernal Blade. Ang tanong, is the damage enough? Metamorphosis Exorcism, magagamit na rin dito ni CCNC. Scepter, dito kay Puck, Spaceship, and then Dagger out. And 23 Savage, oh. And then there's the tips. Ayun na naman.
Kasi ang weird nung team fight, di ba? Na Doom na si Centaur. So it doesn't look like na gusto pang lumaban ng Quincy Crew. Pero nag-pop si Quinn nung kanyang ultimate. Itong kanyang exorcism. So, kumbaga, hindi, lalaban ba tayo, Quincy Crew, or hindi? So that's why they're tipping si Quinn na nagpapanakot lang, gano'n, papabaking yung T1, maybe.
Alam ko na yung sasabihin ko yun. 7, I think that was a 6 or 7 stacks of Finger of Death pala. Ayan, diba sabi ko nga kanina, baka mga nasa 3 lang. Sabi mo, di, kanina pa nakakapatayan. Ayan. Na ano ko kanina, 6, that's around 6 or 7. So, this is the third Aegis of the game, pero ito may nag-buyback. Center War Runner. Nakasmoke din dito ang tatlo miyembro ng Quincy Crew. Zephyr, nandito siya sa may bandang taas to break. Etong pero yun lang, na silence sa kapag blink out naman, pero yun lang yung delikado. And then na Doom, etong si Terror Blade. Pero unang mamamatay dyan is yung Witch Doctor. 23 Savage, providing the right click damage. Tignan natin. And Lelis, nice
Naku
pa
po!
niya. Etong si Carl. Silence, Yule Scepter was able to blink out into safety, pero may illusory orb dyan. And MSS key, kita sa CCTV. HP is low. Na-silence pa nga. Aray ko po, yari. Yung Death Prophet mukhang mawawala. Yung Prophet sa pangalan niya, magiging death na lang. At pinagkakatkat siya dito. Ni 23 Savage na nyak siya. And 23 Savage will be getting a double kill. Nice patampa nila. Etong si Terrorblade and Core will get that kill. Apat ang patay, Centaur War Runner makikiramay. At pati yung Roshan makukuha rito ng T1.
Really nice gameplay from Carl. TB was about to re-engage the team fight but he got silenced. Eto, nakapag-back na si TB. Gusto nila mag-go. Guys, we can still fight. Sabi ng Quincy Crew, he's gonna sander but then again, na-silence. Holy God. Die ward yun. I think meron silang ward sa baba. But I don't know kung na-timingan lang or Carl completely calculated everything. Pero grabe, next. That's really, kasi kung isipin mo kung na-sander si Kuku doon or kung na-sander si Lifestealer, that could have been an easy kill for Quincy Crew. Pero pass hands.
And buybacks, ha? Ishi, buybacks are being committed dito by Quincy Crew. Pero T1 going for the tier 4 towers. Let's see. Coil will be used dito kay Enchantress, pero meron naman siya dyang Nature's Attendant. Pumasok mo naman dito si Kuku. Ang daming baong doom niyan. May refresher orb, may refresher shard. Naku, na Earth Spike pa. Etong si Death Prophet, nawala na naman yung Prophet sa pangalan niya. Isa siyang bulaang propeta. He is down. 106 seconds and counting. And T1 now targeting etong Ancient. Napakagandang Winter's Curse sa dalawa and Witch Doctor in trouble. And he's down. Nakidlatan siya dito ng Dagon. And nako po, Iawar with this BKB. Tingnan natin. Nako, yun lang. Napapa yung Lincoln. And Finger of Death tatama sa mukha niya. And 2-0. GG. Good night, Irene. Inabot. Legan tama ng Quincy Crew. Ang gandang
Ganda ng sounds natin.
Grabe naman yun.
I mean, even si Kuko, cause if you look at the whole game, naghihirap sila all throughout. It was a rough game for Puck. Si Lifestealer as well, nahihirapan siya makapaghanap ng farm sa mapa. But Kuko with Doom, nakita na natin to. Guys, this is not new. You don't give Doom to T1 because they're just so good at utilizing yung hero regardless na kung 30k net worth ahead pa yung TB mo sa farm, isang Doom ka lang, paktay ka. And yun yung magaling yung T1, just dragging the game, finding farm sa map, delaying the momentum of the enemy team. He won,
But with the
showing
same
that they
level
are
of
the
expert.
lakas. Showing that they are the top 3 team sa last major natin.
Baka nakakalimutan nyo, nasa momentum pa kami, ha? And sobrang okay, check natin yung interview. Pero habang wala pa, ang gusto ko lang dito is Ishi, what is money, no? Paper only talaga. Diba? Yung kalamangan kanina na hinawakan nila yung 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K, 2K, 1K. And then isang team fight, napunta dun sa, anong tawag dito? Napunta dito kay, sa T1. And then from there, wala na, nag-snowball na. Grabe.
Ang ganda din talaga nung ginagawa ng T1, like yung itemization nila. All throughout the major, kino-comment ko na yung itemization nila. Like, yung kay Carl lang. 'Di ba? Like, he was also queuing Dagon yata. Ewan ko lang kung natapos niyang buuin yun. But they're thinking na kapag nadumo si TB, and if you can burst him down, there's no damage output na magagaling sa side ng Quincy Crew. Saka, walang nag-ano sa kanila Lincoln Spear, or siguro may isa lang. They should have invested more para i-handle yung Doom or Hex or something. They just needed something. Kasi kung isipin mo kung mapapatay lang nila si Kuko sa umpisa ng teamfight, then that's an easy peasy solution na wala nang Doom yung kabilang side. Pero hindi yun yung nangyayari. Na lagi nakakapag mag-cast ng spell si Kuku. Or,
Oo.
I don't know, like, dahil din siguro na free pack game to kapag nagka-item na si Paku. Nakita mo naman, di ba, wala din silang mahuli. Hindi na nila mahuli si Carl towards the end. Yung pinaka-initiation nila is either mag-connect yung silence ng DP. I think that's pretty much it. Pero even then, pwede pa rin siya mag-blink out. Tapos yung stun ni Centaur, may reaction ka pa din at the same time. So, they just don't have the tools they need para makapag-burst. Or parang insta-stun. Ayun, yun yung term na hinahanap ko. Insta-stun para magandang setup para sa side ng Quincy Crew.
Anong nangyari? Ba't nakadapa sila? Sorry. Napatingin ako bigla.
Nag-swimming daw.
Pero grabe ang T1 dito, no? Hindi ko I think nasabi naman din natin lahat. We already pointed out what happened and it's just a good game for them. And sino makakalaban nito? Sorry.
VP.
Oo. VP versus
ito, T1. Sino
VP versus T1.
Sinong gusto mong i-interview? Kung ikaw, kunyari, sinong i-interview?
Ako si Carl. Ako si Carl.
Pero kasi, ito
pero hindi kasi si Carl, ayaw kasi nagpapa-interview eh.
Ayaw ni Carl nag-interview eh.
Ayaw niya na nagpapa-interview eh. Si Coco yung ilalagay nila dyan or si Zephyr.
Si Zephyr or si Whitemon, ayan.
Oo. Never kung
na
si Carl.
Ayaw nila kay 23 Savage. Si 23 Savage pwede rin, I would think. Pero si Carl kasi, hindi kasi nagpapa-interview si Carl eh.
Oo. I mean, siguro,
pero maganda kung si Carl.
Oo, diba? Kasi siya, Ishi, nagpapa-interview siya yun sa mga off-cam, yung mga, parang mga hihingan lang ng statement about dito and then may mababasa kang article about this and that na may statement si Carl. Pero like literally a live interview, diba? Mga after the, hindi ko pa,
Di sabi kasi nila, hindi daw sila komportable. na dun sa English daw nila, kaya ayaw daw nila magpa-interview din. So, ayan.
Sa akin, okay lang yan. Pero ito, guys, meron tayong interview. Ayan, so lipat muna tayo dito sa
And one that was not necessarily in their corner from the very beginning. That was quite the comeback that they mounted in this game number 2.
Absolutely. I think that, wasn't too in favor of either team right at the start, which to me that's kind of right in T1's wheelhouse. They're the type of team that they are able to kind of just play one fight well in the late game and bring the whole thing back, even from a deficit, which is really cool to see. I think Quincy's the type of team that constricts the map and they outplay you by just like having more people at a team fight. And so I think T1 was pretty comfortable that entire game despite being at a deficit.
T1, I said it multiple times, the most improved team in the second season of Southeast Asia, and they seem like one of the strongest teams in the world right now. Just the general understanding what needs to be done, how to play from behind, so you can never say, we won the game. They play until pretty much the throne falls, and they do it correctly. Like the big timing in this one was Doom. We've seen it so many times in Southeast Asia, even Chinese region, where Doom picks up that Blink Dagger, BKB, Shiva's Guard into the refresher. This is the big timing because you have no real counterplay. My concern about this particular game is where is the Lotus Orb from Quincy?
Yeah, I know. Those against the Doom specifically.
Doom, Lion.
Centaur just kind of... So what did Centaur end up going for?
He had Aghanim Scepter and was trying to build a Hex.
It was ambitious, perhaps, but ultimately may have been one of the main reasons why they lost. But there was a whole bunch of factors, and the factor that intrigued me the most is always this showdown between Carl and Quinn, which I think Purge will expand more upon.
Eugenic PMO.
Thanks, guys. Quinn had a super good laning performance against Carl in the mid lane. It looked about even for the first 2 or so minutes. They traded a lot of right clicks with one another. They started the same item builds. But Death Prophet's first skill, Cryptstorm, is pretty effective right now as a harassment tool. And the amount that he hit Carl took a little bit too much creep damage. He does have some armor disadvantages. But Quinn just out-regened him. And then once they hit 2, Carl picks up Phase Shift. And then Quinn kind of just abuses this consistently. Every time he throws an attack, if Carl Phase Shift dodges it, then he gets to throw a nuke afterwards. That one there was pretty significant. Carl ends up backing up temporarily. He gets a little Spirit Siphon harassment off, and eventually what ultimately kills Carl is he gets a little bit lowered on HP still, and Quinn kind of just like face checks him here. Says, okay, you have less HP than me. He saw the phase shift here, and now he just knows he gets another crit storm, and it's a kill. So boom, he gets first blood. And the crazy thing, I think, or interesting thing, is that Carl ends up spending his gold. He was at about 650 or so. He almost had bottle money. Instead, because that was right before the double water rune, which Quinn picked up both of them, he instead goes for a null talisman with his gold instead of finishing bottle. Bottle before water runes gives you like what, effectively 6 bottle charges plus the water rune. Buying it afterwards is only 3, so it's a lot less effective. So instead what he ends up doing is spending a lot of money on salves while Quinn just kind of continues to fight him, and it's the same tempo. He goes for an attack. If phase shift is done, then he throws the nuke every single time, lowering Carl's HP and forcing Carl to then spend more money on salves. And then because of this regen disadvantage, Quinn is basically just zoning him from the lane by standing on the high ground and consistently playing the same game. Attack, if he phase shifts, you go for the nuke. And while Carl didn't necessarily die another time in lane, Quinn got a huge gold advantage because this plus Enchantress rotating over to secure the second water rune. Here's a healing salve that ended up getting interrupted by Quinn. He pops a salve, goes for the attack, he phase shift dodges, he throws the nuke back down to half HP. It was just so much net worth loss that he ended up putting towards Carl. He got a huge level advantage, and then ultimately what ends up happening is they go for this cool kill here with the Centaur ulti when Centaur is level 6. He comes forward a little bit more. They pop ulti, they go for the chase here. Here's Enchantress as well. Great Dream Coil placement. If he places this any bit more towards himself, they get the last right click. Puck ends up dying. Either way, no one dies in this dive, but I thought it was a really good way to pressure the puck. Quinn did a great job here. Did it matter? No. They still lost the game, but I thought it was pretty cool. All right, thanks.
Listen, you can learn a lot from losses as well. It doesn't always have to come from the dubs. In fact, many players have told us that some of your best lessons come from losses, but I'm not going to talk to a loser right now. I'm going to be talking to one of the winners of T1 as we welcome Zephyr for an interview. Zephyr, congratulations, and also, I don't think we've gotten a chance to talk. All of Southeast Asia DPC, you had your teammates doing the interviews, so pleasure to finally speak to you.
Hello.
Congratulations on the win. Jenkins, you got any questions for our boy?
I do. Zephyr, first off, great to meet you. I'm also a Treant Protector spammer, and I really like this hero, and I'm wondering, what are your conditions for picking Treant Protector in a game of Dota 2? What makes it a good game?
You can pick Treant Protector, especially possible if their carries don't have jumping skills like shock second spell, PL second spell, anti-mats, bring, or even you can pick Treant not against high move speed post 5 hero like Hoodwing and Enchantress. I think it's good already.
Of course, you want to dance around your opponents in the game, I see.
How do you guys manage to make a comeback into the games? Like, you guys never give up. Who's keeping you calm? Who says that, like, we can still win this game?
I think we just understand, like, the more we wait game, the more we secure the win, because our hero is better at game, I think. They have like Enchantress plus 4, and if they going to late game and the Enchantress the impact is becoming down. Yeah, Enchantress only early winning.
Okay, I got a question about these pubs. You very famously on Reddit at this point said, how to win NA pubs, and I'm wondering, how do you win EU pubs?
This is hard because
oh no,
I keep losing also in here. It's like I only see Carl keep winning because he always play morning dots, and morning dots is like low average. He abuses it. But for me, it's so hard to win, especially when the average is so low. It's so hard. It's like flip coin, head or tails. It's like sometimes like that.
Okay, so there's no winning. I see.
If you think that's bad, just hope that you don't experience North American pubs, because it's just like that, except a little bit worse. Congratulations on the win. I know of all the regions that you've gotten to play, you played North America, China, Have you scrimmed against Eastern European teams at all? Because your next opponent is VP.
Oh yeah, we scrim with VP a lot, I think, in major, and it's not really, the result is not really good. So maybe it's gonna be hard against VP.
Showing them respect. I mean, it's going to be rock, paper, scissors no matter what, I'm sure. But congratulations on the win. I see you guys are in high spirits and looking forward to the winner bracket final with you and VP.
Thank you, thank you.
So yun mga sir. So that's it for our game. Ayan yung ating interview or kay Zephyr. And guys, meron pa tayong isang series, magandang series din to. Team Nigma versus OG ang ating last series. So right after this cast, I think magre-relive tayo for that game. Okay? So ayan, and again in behalf of Ishi, I think kailangan niya kasi agad umalis. I-like nyo yung kanyang page, mga sir. Just search for Ishi PZ. ISHYPZ. Ayan, sa lahat ng platforms. Sa Kumu, nag-i-stream yan si Ishi, Facebook, and then i-like nyo yung, or like and follow nyo yung page niya. Right? Ishi PZ. Ayan, Twitter din, meron din siya doon. Ayun, so sa akin naman, Pilaj, just PI-LAJ. Okay? So, ayun mga sir, maraming salamat sa nanood. Ayun, sa maximum na nakita ko kanina was 6,000 something, 6.6. Alright? And even dun sa YouTube, hindi ko lang nakikita yung comments sa YouTube, mga sir. Pero again, maraming salamat dun sa mga nanood. Again, kami or in behalf of Ishi, kami naging cast nyo for this game. This is Pilaj. And kayo mga sir, wala mo na nga alis. Meron pa tayo last series, Team Nigma and OG. Make sure to check it out sa PNX Bet din. Alright, so mga walang account, register, use our code LUPON WXC. So yun, subat muna kami. Maraming salamat sa mga nanood. Bye guys.